Hi children, good morning. Today we'll deal with the lesson what is science. You already know right from your childhood you are learning about this topic or as a subject you are learning it the science, social sciences or environmental sciences or whatever it is. So you are known to this word science. So what is science? The question arises. Science is derived from a Latin word scientia. From where it was derived from? It is derived from a Latin word scientia, which means knowledge. Scientia means knowledge. So it's a study of knowledge. In fact, we can say that it's a study of knowledge. It's an organized study. It's not simply a study, but it's an organized study, way of study of knowledge. So it's based on knowledge or the based on experimentation. First of all, it's an organized study based on experimentation. So what is science? Science is a study of knowledge, improving the knowledge, and it's an organized study based on experimentation. It's a tool, it's also a tool to find the truths of nature. We can say that it's a tool to find the truths of nature. In fact, it's a study to explore the world. It's a study to explore the world, to know the unknown world, what is happening in this world. So it's a study to explore the world. We can say on a whole it's a concerted human effort. It's not a single man's effort that is based on experimentation that is being found out, the truths are being found out from the past to the present. Okay, so it's a concerted human effort, we can say. A science is a concerted human effort. So it's a way we understand the nature. It's a concerted human effort, group effort, concerted a group, the group of scientists who have worked together on a single, on a single piece of problem that has been arisen. So that is it's a concerted human effort of historical world. Is it clear, children? Of nature, effort on nature of historical world, we can say. On nature of historical world. So that is about the science, we can say. Once again, it's an organized study based on experimentation. Based on experimentation, it is a tool to find the truths of nature. It's a study to explore the world. It's a concerted human effort to understand the history of natural world, or history, the human effort on nature of the historical world. That is, in the nature what it is happening, we are been learning about it through the science itself. We can say that it's based on the scientific thinking that arises in every mind. So one mind which questions, which pose the questions continuously and explore to find the answers about it. So it's based on the scientific thinking. Mostly the scientific thinking is based on questioning. So questioning is the main tool that is a fundamental step of the scientific thinking. We can say scientists find the joy to answer the questions to a problem that arises, or he explains the answers to a problem already that is before, or tries to answer or the tries to correct the answers that are being already discovered so far. So that is the science that provides us now, till now, and already provided for us until now. Okay, children. So next we'll move to the scientific methods. What is our scientific method? How it was discovered and so forth. Okay. Come on. Science, the need for science. So, what is the need of science? It has made us to lead a comfortable life. See here. And it also helped to solve so many problems related to medicine, medical field, or agriculture, or transport. So many problems or communications, etc. So to find out the new things, innovatives that we are enjoying today, about right from we are using the fire for cooking to recently for that we are using the computers and that we have developed so far in the internet and etc. So to explain the natural phenomenon that is occurring in the nature, that is about the plants, animals and human beings, whatever that's going on in the nature about the living and non-living things and the interactions between the living and non-living things and the relationships among them. So everything is known due to the science in itself, and there is a need for science to solve our problems too. And it also helped to overturn some previously accepted data which was wrong or was corrected again, and also developed in coming in the future, or which was accepted before and not which was accepted before and not accepted today. So and again it was again rechanged, or theories were made again based on their experimentations and the facts that was realized by the present researchers. So this touches everywhere in our lives. The science, it touches everywhere in our lives, and due to their inventions and discoveries of various scientists, we are enjoying the present day life with in a better way, we can say, and also to it helps to lead a comfortable life, and it leads to the improvisations in the various fields of the fields like agriculture, medicine, transport and communication aspects, etc. So we can say that the science, the need of science is very much important for us in the development of the society. And also the scientists, they observe the nature and frame the laws about the nature based on their experimentations. Now we'll see. So the Karl Popper also says that the science is a history of corrected mistakes. Karl Popper says that science is a history of corrected mistakes. What is it? Science is a history. It's a history of corrected mistakes. From this point, we can see that the scientists find joy in knowing the previously known facts and in working out about them and solving the problems which was not previously known, or overturn the problems that was accepted before. Is it clear? So this is about the science and need for the science. So next we'll move to the scientific method, where the questioning forms a basic tool for the scientific thinking. What are the changes that come across in science? Is the change necessary for science or not? So from this point of view, we can say that there is a necessary for the change in a field of the science. What is the change that takes place? Scientists often work out on the previously accepted data and bring about the changes through their observation, experimentation and finding the result over their experimentations. So what is the scientific fact that is that was realized by the scientist is being explored through several experimentations and proofs by the scientists and their scientific thinking. Scientists, their scientific thinking. So this is the scientific thinking should be developed in an every individual for the development of the society, we can say. So it paved the way for the various developments in the various fields of knowledge, or we can say that the developments took place in the society for the upliftment of the society. Okay children, next. So children, in scientific thinking, the scientists question themselves. So the questioning is the primary tool for the scientific thinking. Science, basically it always changes. Science always changes. So the change is for understanding the nature and framing the principles of the nature. So this science it's useful for the benefit of the mankind and cater the needs of the man often that has been arised at that particular time. So it's an investigation is a science. We can say that as it is an investigation of the science that made to understand the nation and nature and their principles. Okay, the science we can say that it can be divided into two basic groups. That is, one is basic science to know about something. That is called as a basic science. And applied science. The other one is applied science. That is using the science by and to know what it is and using the science to know what we do not know. So what we know, using what we know and from that developing it. It is called applying in our natural phenomenon that applies for. So there is two types of sciences, that is basic science and applied science, and we can also differentiate them into observational science and experimental science. Observational science, so that we observe the nature. The scientists observe the nature and frame the principles of nature and by understanding the nature. So that is called as science is divided into two, and the science and scientists. Science who work for the science, they are called as scientists. The study of the science is done by the scientists, and they are again observational scientists and experimental scientists. Observational scientists and experimental scientists. Experimental scientist. Here, who are observational scientists? Observational scientists are ecologists, geologists, astrophysicists and climatologists. Ecologist, geologist, astrophysicist, and climatologist. Here, when you come across the experimental scientists like chemist, nuclear physicist, biologists, chemists, nuclear physicist, biologists, they all come under the experimental scientists. Okay, so there are also the other parts like the meteorologist, geophysicist, geologists. They are also the part of the scientist who belongs to experimental or the geographical observational scientists. Okay, so geophysicist, he belongs to the observation come experimental. He does the both the features of observation and experimentation. So here we call them as both, they come under both observation and experimental scientists. So they will be observational scientist and experimental scientist, and both observational and experimental scientists. So here, like these are the scientists who invented so many, their innovations and discoveries paved the life of human life to lead a comfortable and better life and in a sophisticated and advanced manner.